I'm not a doctor, so I'm not exactly eligible to run psychoanalysis of any sort or any kind of anything, really any whatsoever. And I do understand that this gameplay was completely random, how it just out of the mist, out of the blue, started dead off in the middle of wave 27. We had some pretty high, intense action going on actually in this game. I think I got like 30 something waves in. All in all, I had 1,000 kills, but how are you motherfuckers doing? Guys, it's L90681 Rise. It's Rise. And I came here to actually think with you guys. Whoever wants to think. Anybody down for thinking? We were all down for some thinking, right? I hope so. I really do. My question is, and this is a very deep question, a really deep question that makes people wonder stuff. It makes you want to just think with me. What makes people suicidal? What has to happen in somebody's life to make them honestly, like truly and honestly believe that the only way out is for them to take their own life? I mean, I understand some things get really complicated, and I can understand it gets really hard to deal with, and I can understand the stress and everything you might go through. But what makes somebody think that the only way is through killing themselves or even cutting themselves? Like, why do people do that? I've never understood what the thought process of your brain has to go through to think, okay, if you do this, then this will happen. Like, okay, this is how I've always thought. For people that cut themselves, when you cut yourself, true or false, the problem is still there. Don't worry, I'm waiting. Oh, I thought so. Because you gotta think about this. Say your mom got mad at you because you got an F. And let's say you're just one of those people that happen to be really sensitive and decided that, alright, I got an F. I have disappointed my mother. It is time for me to go cut myself. Because it's a form of self-discipline, and I feel like this is the way. Sir, or ma'am, that F is still there. It didn't change the fact you got an F, and it's not going to change the fact that your mother knows you have an F. So what did you do? You just hurt yourself for no fucking reason. I've just never understood that. It blows my mind. And no, I'm not bashing you people. And when I say you people, okay, I mean people that cut themselves. Before we all get the, oh, now he's talking about this, time to go ham. No, it's not time to go ham. Calm down. That's what it's time for. It's time for calm. Okay? I pause also a lot through the video because people calling me back and forth, you know. Grandmother, we had a conversation about this already. Anyway, but no, it's not time to go ham. It's time to calm down and ponder with me. What makes you think that it's okay to cut yourself? Okay, I want to know, like, when you sit there and you drive a needle across your skin, you know, by your veins and make yourself bleed, and you just happen to just look at it, what were you thinking? Like, what makes you think that that's normal? Who does that? I mean, I'm not even like, again, I'm not trying to like bash you people or anything. I want to know. Like, this is like seriously like interesting me. Like, what wants you to do that? I don't get it. I have sat down and I have seriously just debated and struggled to find out what makes people do that. Because I don't get it. I feel like, dude, chill out. It's not that crucial. Nothing has ever been so serious to me that I had to go take a needle or whatever it is you people use and drive it across my skin. And I know I keep using the term you people, and that's just because of my ignorance, because I don't know another word for it. For cutters. They're going to call you cutters. How about that? And I can't ever find out what in your right mind would make you want to do that. And it's, again, not that I'm not liking you, that cuttering thing, or cutters, man, this is throwing me off right now. Not that I don't like cutters, or I'm not saying that I'm against them, or trying to protest in any way. I'm just really curious. I don't know why people do that to themselves. Or even crazier, suicidal people. Why do you people want to kill yourself, guys? I don't understand. I know maybe you might have a hard life and your girlfriend cheated on you and you may have been raised in a broken home, bullied all your life, literally have no friends and no one to go to but yourself, and you feel like that's the only way out is to kill yourself. You don't think that maybe if you just wait some time in life that maybe something good might come out of it, that ever just dawned you in your ball sack? Ever? Just like you just ever just sat down and just thought, Maybe if I don't kill myself, today just might be my day. Maybe the day that you decided to kill yourself was your day, and you never knew. There might have been this girl and everything. You may never have known. You don't know stuff. I've never understood suicidal people. And the funniest part about you guys is you don't even just die by just taking a gun and just go kabloom. You guys drink bleach. You guys like drown yourselves and put like a radio in the tub or whatever. You guys do some screwed up crap to yourself, and that is beyond my comprehension. I have never understood how someone can do something so violent to yourself. Like, why would you want to do that? I've never understood what makes you think that it is okay to sit here and say, look, listen, if I take this and I put these things together, form some mega weapon, and I just slit myself 3,000 times until I bleed out on the floor in a seizure and have this epilepsy and bleed all over my floor and stuff, so when my parents walk out and see this gruesome murder scene, I don't know what made you think that was okay. I don't. I have never just stood there and just wondered why. And the thing about people like that is I've always felt differently about people like that, and not in a bad way, but just in like a what the fuck way. You guys ever wonder something? Some of you are the way you guys are, and you can't even lie. Whether you feel like this is me, being an asshole or not, I don't care, because this is the truth. Half of suicidal people are only suicidal until they're about to die, and then they realize they don't want to die. Okay? And another thing I have a problem with is another majority of you guys aren't even suicidal. You guys are attention whores. And I don't even mean all, okay, because some of you motherfuckers really need help. And I'm not saying that all you niggas are suicidal, but what I am saying is a majority of you are. Because some people are like, oh, I want to kill myself. I want somebody to come and give me a hug. Okay, well, see, that's how you choose the difference. And I know some people are really genuine about this stuff, and this is who I'm making the video for. Those who are dead serious, and they really believe that the only logical way that they can end their problems is by ending their life. Those are the people I'm trying to reach out to right now. I want you guys to just really look at your life, right? I want you to look at every shitty moment, from every moment of your embarrassment to every minute you've been humiliated, slandered, bullied, whatever the fuck may have happened to make you think that you are not worthy of living. And I want you to think about those moments, and you think about how things could have went differently if things didn't happen differently. I want you to really think about that. I want you to think about the person that you are today, whether you think you're a shitty person, whether you think you've been told that you're a shitty person, whether you feel you're a shitty person, whether you just honestly just hate yourself. I want you to think really deep and hard. Is life really that bad? Is it honestly that bad? I mean, I don't want to just make it, a comparison here, but if you just take Slim Shady's life, that motherfucker should have killed himself. If we're basing it off of problems that you've had with family and things like that, yeah, Slim Shady should have been dead. He's bullied all through his school year, and his house was broken as shit, and he was depressed. He had girlfriend problems too. That's human life, guys. And I need you guys to understand something. Everybody is unique as a person. Everyone. Every single one of you. Every person is their own individual person with their own little set of ambitions and own little set of aspirations, and they make you. They define who you are as a person, which is why everyone is told that no one is alike, because no one is alike. There is not a person on this planet Earth that is a replica of you. You might find a look-alike, but that person's not you. That person doesn't act like you or talk like you, not even sound like you. And if you look on your fingers, there's a little pattern. The fingers aren't even like you. Everyone is a unique person. Why won't you accept that? Maybe understand that maybe these problems happen in your life have a bigger plan. And maybe, obviously, the plan was to get you to understand that life's just not that bad. I just need some clarity here as to why people believe that that's the only way. Guys, learn to appreciate what life you have. I don't want to sound like Drake, but you seriously only live once. And like, whether it be swag fag or whatever you want to call me, that's like this truth, like right there. You can't deny it. You will only live once in your lifetime. This life that you have now is supposed to be precious. You were supposed to take this life by the horns, and you were supposed to live this motherfucker to your fullest. Because when you die, and you die for real, there is so much that happens later that you will never even get to experience. Especially suicidal people. Because the sad part about suicidal people, it's not like it's like 68-year-old people doing it. And even then, like, it's not that I'm saying I wouldn't care, but I would care less because at least they got to experience life. The majority of people that kill themselves are in the teenager area. You guys haven't even got to experience adulthood yet. And if life is hard for you then, it's going to be so much harder for you later. I know sometimes it gets hard to stay strong, but you gotta be a man and powerhouse through all of it. You gotta be a woman, a real woman, and show why you are strong as a woman. Because I don't understand what would drive you to want to act like it's so bad that you have to end your life, your whole entire existence. I've always felt like the more people that kill themselves, the worse it is for me. You know how I see every person that killed themselves as a friend I could have met along the road. You know, maybe all you've ever wanted was a friend. Maybe I was that friend. I've always felt that way. Or for every girl that killed herself, that you could have been the girl I was supposed to fall in love with and live the rest of my life with. I've always thought like that. Every person that's killed themselves, you may have actually had a role in your life, and you would have never known. You could have been something. You could have been more than you ever thought that your whole entire life would be, only because you keep thinking that it's going to be a shitty life. You will never know what's going to happen if you don't even find out. People have to understand. Respect your life a little better. Live it out a little more. Make people understand that you are more than what they may talk about you. If your parents don't like you, show them that one day you will be something and they'll regret doing to you what they did. And if that girl rejects you or cheats on you, and what? Fuck that bitch. Fuck that hoe. We don't need that bitch. She my nigga square business. You know what I'm talking about? I'm being so serious, guys. Like, I wish that the whole world would just chill out for a second, and you guys could just see that there is indeed a brighter side to everything. And while it all may seem like it's all going to hell, life's not really that bad. I once upon a time used to think that if I just ended my life, nobody would care. Until that one day I decided I'm going to run away from home. And I did it actually in 3rd grade because I was sick of being bullied. And I was sick of my mom always telling me, well, then fight back. And knowing goddamn well I was never a fighter. I wasn't born to be a fighter. I'm a fucking tree hugger. Get the fuck off me. You know what I mean? And I used to hate it. So I just ran away. And I mean, that day when I ran away, my mom was crying. She called my dad. My dad drove all the way from Houston, all the way to Dallas just to see where I was. We had Amber Alerts, all kinds of shit. It was then I realized that my existence was important, and I didn't even know it. So what I'm trying to get at is you might be more important than you actually think you are. You might be sitting back there telling yourself that you don't matter to anybody, any whatsoever. And you may have been wrong the whole entire time. I'm serious, guys. If you honestly believe that the only way out is to die, then that's the wrong way to think. I don't care who's told you what, or how you feel about what, or what you may even think about yourself. You don't deserve to die. Everyone deserves some type of life to live. Because again, you only live this life once. So make this shit awesome. I'm serious.